What if three everyday fruits, ones you've seen in your kitchen 100 times, could quietly help reverse some of the hidden damage diabetes causes every single day? We're talking about fruits that don't just taste good, but actively lower your A1C, repair nerve damage, protect your kidneys, reduce muscle cramps, stabilize your heart, and even help with digestion, immunity, and skin health. And they do all this without spiking your blood sugar when eaten the right way. In this video, we're uncovering three powerful fruits that not only taste good, but actively fight the hidden damage diabetes causes every day. You'll also get smart portion tips, blood sugar-friendly recipes, relief percentages, and one myth busted for each fruit. So stay with me, because once you understand how these fruits work inside your body, you'll never look at them the same way again. First on list, guava. This tropical fruit tastes like dessert, but heals like medicine. Packed with fiber, vitamin C, and plant-based power, it helps lower blood sugar, repair nerves, and protect your kidneys. Let's take a closer look at guava. One medium-sized guava, about 2.5 inches in diameter and weighing roughly 6.5 ounces, contains only 112 calories, 23.6 grams of total carbohydrates, and a generous 8.9 grams of fiber. That's over 32% of the daily value for fiber, leaving you with just 14.7 grams of net carbs. Guava has a glycemic index between 12 and 24 and a glycemic load of just 4, making it one of the most blood sugar-friendly tropical fruits available. It also contains 4.2 grams of protein, unusually high for fruit, helping to slow digestion, reduce hunger, and support blood sugar stability. In fact, when eaten consistently, guava has been shown to improve glucose tolerance and lower fasting blood sugar by up to 15 to 20% over time, especially when combined with guava leaf tea or other fiber-rich meals. The nutritional power of guava goes far beyond fiber. Just one fruit delivers over 200% of the daily value for vitamin C, more than twice what you get from an orange. This antioxidant powerhouse helps lower inflammation, strengthen blood vessels, and protect insulin function. You also get vitamin A for vision, folate, vitamin B9 for nerve repair, potassium for blood pressure regulation, and small amounts of magnesium, copper, and phosphorus, all of which support diabetic healing on a cellular level. Together, these nutrients offer protective effects across multiple systems, especially nerves and blood vessels, that are commonly damaged by chronic glucose elevations. When it comes to nerve health, guava supports healing from the inside out. Vitamin C and B9 help regenerate damaged nerve endings, while magnesium and potassium improve signal transmission and calm nerve excitability. People with mild to moderate diabetic neuropathy may see a 20 to 25% reduction in symptoms like tingling, numbness, or burning over several weeks of consistent intake, especially when combined with magnesium and B12-rich foods. Guava doesn't just ease the symptoms, it actively supports nerve repair. Your kidneys also benefit. The anti-inflammatory antioxidants in guava help reduce oxidative stress in kidney tissues, while potassium helps flush out excess sodium, easing the burden on your filtration system. Unlike high-phosphorus animal proteins, guava provides gentle, plant-based support that doesn't overwork the kidneys. In early-stage diabetic nephropathy, this can mean up to 15 to 18% less oxidative damage and improved kidney function markers over time. And for your heart, guava offers layered protection. The fiber in guava helps bind and remove LDL cholesterol from the digestive tract. Potassium relaxes blood vessels, lowering blood pressure, while vitamin C and lycopene improve circulation and reduce arterial stiffness. With daily use, guava has been linked to 10% reductions in cholesterol, an 8% drop in triglycerides, and overall cardiovascular improvements of up to 20 to 25%, especially in people with hypertension or poor lipid profiles. If you're dealing with leg cramps, guava might offer surprising relief. Its mix of magnesium, potassium, and vitamin C supports circulation and muscle relaxation, while reducing calcium buildup in tissues. Over time, this combination can lower the frequency and intensity of nighttime muscle cramps by 25 to 30%, especially when dehydration or electrolyte imbalances are part of the problem. Guava also strengthens your digestive system and your immunity. The fiber acts as a prebiotic, feeding healthy bacteria that reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. Its antimicrobial compounds help prevent harmful gut overgrowth. Together, these effects improve digestion, reduce bloating, and enhance nutrient absorption by 15 to 20%, while also supporting a stronger immune response. The extremely high vitamin C content, combined with flavonoids and polyphenols, can cut healing time from infections or wounds by up to 40 to 50%, a critical benefit for diabetics prone to slow recovery and recurrent illness. When it comes to appearance, guava is a quiet skin and hair rejuvenator. Its nutrients support collagen production, reduce dryness, and boost wound healing, while vitamin A nourishes the scalp and strengthens hair follicles. For diabetics facing dry skin, delayed healing, or hair thinning, guava can improve skin elasticity and hydration by 30 to 35% when part of a steady routine. Here's a fun fact. Many people assume guava is too sugary for diabetics, but its sweetness comes wrapped in fiber, which slows digestion and protects against glucose spikes. In fact, guava is one of the few sweet fruits that actively helps lower blood sugar when eaten in the right portion. For most people with diabetes, one medium guava per day, or about 6.5 ounces, is ideal. You can also enjoy half a cup of chopped guava in smoothies or mixed with high-protein foods like Greek yogurt. In the U.S., guava typically costs between $1.50 and $3 per fruit, depending on season and variety. Choose guavas that are slightly soft and fragrant for the best nutrient density and flavor. Here's a quick diabetic-friendly guava recipe. Dice 1/2 cup of fresh guava, mix it with 1/2 cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, a pinch of cinnamon, and a few crushed walnuts. This simple combo balances carbs with protein, healthy fats, and fiber, perfect for blood sugar support and lasting energy. A quick precaution, guava seeds are edible, but if you have IBS, diverticulitis, or a sensitive gut, they may cause irritation. Choose seedless guava or strain the pulp if needed. Also, guava may slightly lower blood pressure, so if you're on antihypertensives, keep an eye on your readings. And finally, let's clear up a myth. Tropical fruits are off limits for diabetics. Not true. It's not about avoiding all fruits. It's about choosing the right ones. With its low glycemic load, rich fiber, and powerful antioxidants, guava doesn't just fit the diabetic diet, it strengthens it. But guava isn't the only fruit that goes beyond blood sugar support. Up next, a crisp and classic favorite that quietly protects your heart, improves nerve function, and even helps with skin and gut health. Second on list, apple. Crisp, refreshing, and naturally sweet, apples are one of the most iconic fruits in the world. But for people managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, apples are more than just a healthy snack. Behind that familiar crunch is a unique balance of soluble fiber, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that help stabilize blood sugar, improve insulin function, reduce inflammation, and even support heart, nerve, and kidney health. Let's take a closer look at how this everyday fruit becomes a powerful healing ally for the diabetic body. One medium apple, about 7 ounces, contains roughly 95 calories, 25 grams of total carbohydrates, and 4.4 grams of dietary fiber, which provides nearly 16% of your daily value. Most of this fiber comes from pectin, a gel-like soluble fiber that slows glucose absorption and supports gut health. That leaves you with about 20.6 grams of net carbs per apple. The glycemic index of an apple is typically between 34 and 38, and its glycemic load is just around 6, making it a low glycemic fruit that digests slowly and prevents sudden glucose spikes. In fact, consistent apple consumption is associated with up to 12 to 18% better post-meal blood sugar control, especially when paired with a protein or fat source like nuts or Greek yogurt. But apples do more than manage sugar. They protect the delicate tissues that diabetes often damages. One apple provides about 14% of your daily value for vitamin C, which helps reduce inflammation in blood vessels, protect insulin-producing beta cells in the pancreas, and strengthen the immune system. Apples are also rich in polyphenols, specifically quercetin, catechin, and chlorogenic acid, all of which act as antioxidant shields for the brain, heart, nerves, and kidneys. These compounds have been shown in studies to reduce oxidative stress markers by up to 20%, helping diabetics reduce the wear and tear that glucose instability causes at the cellular level. Nerve protection is one of the lesser-known strengths of apples. Quercetin supports mitochondrial energy production and reduces the free radical buildup that damages nerve endings. Combined with vitamin C and the anti-inflammatory effects of polyphenols, apples can help improve nerve signaling and reduce symptoms like tingling, numbness, and pain in the extremities. Diabetics consuming apples regularly may experience up to a 20 to 25% improvement in early neuropathy symptoms, especially when paired with vitamin B-rich foods or supplements. Apples also quietly support kidney function. Their antioxidants reduce inflammation in renal tissues, and their soluble fiber helps remove toxins in uric acid before they burden the kidneys. In early diabetic nephropathy, apple pectin may reduce nitrogen retention and improve creatinine clearance, leading to a measurable 10 to 15% improvement in kidney stress markers over time. Because apples are low in phosphorus and moderate in potassium, they're also safer than many fruits for people with mild kidney strain. Cardiovascular health is another area where apples shine. Soluble fiber in the peel and flesh binds to cholesterol and helps reduce LDL levels. Regular apple consumption has been linked to 10 to 13% reductions in total cholesterol and a 20% drop in C-reactive protein, a key inflammatory marker for heart disease. Potassium in apples supports healthy blood pressure, while their antioxidants help keep arteries flexible and reduce plaque formation. Overall, apples can provide up to 20 to 25% protection against heart disease progression when consumed regularly, especially in people with elevated lipids or hypertension. If you deal with leg cramps or muscle fatigue, apples offer a mild but meaningful benefit. Their potassium content helps balance sodium, regulate muscle contractions, and improve circulation. When paired with magnesium-rich foods, apples may reduce leg cramp frequency and intensity by 15 to 20%, particularly for those with electrolyte imbalances or poor vascular flow. In your gut, apples play a direct role in healing. Pectin feeds beneficial bacteria like bifidobacteria, which help regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and improve digestive motility. This shift in gut flora can enhance insulin sensitivity by 15 to 20% and support overall metabolic flexibility. Apples also help reduce constipation and improve nutrient absorption, which is essential for maintaining energy and blood sugar balance throughout the day. Immunity also gets a boost. The vitamin C, antioxidants, and antimicrobial compounds in apples help reduce infection risk and shorten recovery times. Diabetics who eat apples daily may experience up to 30 to 40% faster healing from skin wounds, colds, or urinary tract infections, especially when combined with a high antioxidant, fiber-rich diet. Apples are also a beauty food for diabetics. Their vitamin C and antioxidant content help build collagen, repair damaged skin, and improve skin tone. Quercetin helps reduce skin inflammation, and fiber supports detoxification pathways that promote clearer, more elastic skin. Many people report softer, smoother skin and healthier hair within weeks of adding apples regularly, up to a 25 to 30% improvement in skin hydration, glow, and hair resilience. Here's a fun fact. The phrase, "an apple a day keeps the doctor away," has more truth for diabetics than most people realize. Apples were once used as a natural remedy for inflammation, digestive issues, and even wound care. And today, modern science supports their therapeutic impact on multiple systems affected by diabetes. For most diabetics, one medium apple per day, about 7 ounces, is a safe and beneficial serving. To further slow glucose absorption, eat apples with the peel and pair them with a source of fat or protein. Sliced apples with almond butter, cottage cheese, or even chia seeds work well. In the U.S., apples are one of the most affordable fruits, averaging $1 to $1.50 per pound, and they're available year-round. Here's a simple diabetic-friendly apple recipe. Slice 1 medium apple with the peel on, sprinkle with cinnamon, and microwave for 1 to 2 minutes until warm and tender. Top with 1 tablespoon of plain Greek yogurt and a few crushed walnuts. This simple combination delivers fiber, antioxidants, healthy fats, and blood sugar-friendly satisfaction with less than 25 grams of net carbs. A quick precaution, apples contain fructose, so portion size still matters. Stick to one medium apple or half if your blood sugar is already elevated. Also, avoid apple juice and dried apples. They lack fiber and spike blood sugar quickly. And let's bust a myth. Apples are too high in sugar for diabetics. That's false. Whole apples, when eaten with the skin and in the right portion, offer slow-release energy, fiber-rich glucose control, and powerful antioxidant repair. They don't harm your blood sugar. They help heal the damage high blood sugar leaves behind. And if you thought that fruit was powerful, wait until you see how this next one, often labeled as too sugary, can actually help relieve cramps, improve digestion, and even balance your mood. Third on list, banana. Most people think diabetics should avoid bananas, but what if the truth is more nuanced? What if, when eaten the right way, bananas could actually support blood sugar balance, improve digestion, calm muscle cramps, reduce nerve discomfort, and even protect your heart and kidneys, all without triggering a sharp glucose spike? For people living with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, bananas aren't forbidden. They're a functional food that offers targeted healing when portioned and paired properly. Let's start with the facts. One small banana, about 6 inches long and weighing around 4 ounces, contains roughly 90 calories, 23 grams of total carbohydrates, and about 2.6 grams of dietary fiber, leaving you with 20.4 grams of net carbs. The glycemic index of a ripe banana ranges between 51 and 60, depending on ripeness, while the glycemic load for a small banana is around 10 to 12, still moderate. But here's where it gets interesting. The resistant starch and pectin in slightly underripe bananas slow digestion and blunt glucose absorption. When eaten greenish-yellow and paired with protein or fat, bananas may actually improve post-meal glucose response by 10 to 15% compared to high GI fruits or refined carbs. Bananas also offer gentle yet effective support for nerve and muscle function. A small banana provides about 9% of your daily value for potassium and around 8% for vitamin B6, two nutrients essential for nerve signaling, neurotransmitter synthesis, and muscle contraction. For diabetics experiencing leg cramps, fatigue, or neuropathic symptoms like tingling or numbness, regular intake of potassium and B6-rich foods like bananas may lead to a 15 to 25% reduction in nerve irritability and cramp frequency over time, especially when combined with magnesium from other whole foods. Your gut also benefits from bananas' fiber, particularly pectin and resistant starch. These compounds act as prebiotics, feeding beneficial bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium in your colon. A healthier gut has been linked to better glucose metabolism, reduced inflammation, and improved insulin sensitivity, contributing to a 15 to 20% improvement in digestive regularity, reduced bloating, and more stable blood sugar rhythms throughout the day. In fact, green bananas have been studied for their ability to reduce both fasting and post-meal glucose in people with metabolic syndrome when eaten consistently. Bananas also quietly protect your heart. Their potassium content helps relax blood vessels, lower systolic blood pressure, and improve circulation, all critical for diabetics who face a 2 to 4 times greater risk of cardiovascular disease. Studies suggest that a diet rich in potassium may reduce stroke risk by up to 20%. And for people with mild hypertension, bananas may contribute to a 10 to 15% reduction in blood pressure when paired with a low-sodium diet. The soluble fiber in bananas also helps reduce LDL cholesterol, supporting artery health over time. On the kidney front, bananas are slightly higher in potassium, so people with advanced kidney disease should use caution. But for most diabetics with healthy or mildly impaired kidney function, the potassium in a small banana actually supports electrolyte balance and blood pressure control, reducing strain on the kidneys. The antioxidant compounds in bananas, dopamine, catechins, and vitamin C, help reduce oxidative stress on kidney tissue, contributing to 10 to 12% less inflammation and filtration burden when eaten as part of a balanced, low-sodium, plant-forward diet. Bananas also support mood, energy, and mental clarity. Their vitamin B6 aids in the production of serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, all neurotransmitters linked to focus, calm, and emotional balance. For diabetics managing brain fog or low mood related to blood sugar swings, bananas offer a gentle lift. In fact, some studies link vitamin B6 sufficiency with up to 20% lower risk of depression and anxiety in people with metabolic disorders. When it comes to skin, wound healing, and immune function, bananas offer modest but supportive benefits. Their vitamin C content, while not as high as in citrus or guava, still contributes to collagen formation and antioxidant defense. Combined with vitamin B6 and trace amounts of manganese and copper, bananas help the body rebuild tissue and fight infection. Diabetics who add bananas into a varied, antioxidant-rich diet may see 10 to 15% faster recovery from small wounds and minor illnesses, particularly when paired with higher vitamin C fruits. For most people with diabetes, the best way to enjoy bananas is in small, controlled portions, about half a medium banana, roughly 3.5 ounces, or one small banana per serving. The less ripe the banana, the more resistant starch it contains, and the gentler it is on blood sugar. Pairing it with a tablespoon of peanut butter, chia pudding, or plain Greek yogurt can further reduce its glycemic impact. In the US, bananas are one of the most affordable fruits, usually around 25 cents to 40 cents each, making them an accessible choice for almost any diabetic meal plan. And let's bust a myth. Bananas are off limits for diabetics. Not true. When portioned wisely, paired with protein or fat, and eaten slightly underripe, bananas don't spike blood sugar. They support digestion, nerve function, mood, and heart health. It's not about the fruit itself. It's about how you use it. Here's a quick diabetic-friendly banana recipe. Slice half a small, slightly underripe banana and top it with a tablespoon of unsweetened peanut butter and a sprinkle of cinnamon. The fiber, protein, and fat help regulate sugar release, while the banana adds gentle sweetness, nerve-soothing potassium, and gut-supportive resistant starch. One important precaution: if you have late-stage kidney disease or are on a potassium-restricted diet, speak with your healthcare provider before adding bananas regularly. Also, avoid overripe bananas and banana-based processed foods like chips, breads, or dried banana slices. They're often stripped of fiber and loaded with added sugar or oil. Here's a fun fact. Green banana flour is now being researched as a functional food for blood sugar control, and studies show it can lower fasting glucose and reduce insulin resistance when used as a fiber supplement. Even the humble banana peel contains bioactive compounds that may offer antioxidant and cholesterol-lowering benefits. Final thought. At the end of the day, these fruits do more than just fit into a diabetic diet. They help heal what diabetes quietly damages. When chosen wisely and paired correctly, they support your blood sugar, nerves, kidneys, heart, and so much more, one bite at a time. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with someone managing diabetes, and subscribe for more healing food insights every day.